Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very requested video. This is my absolute favorite beauty tools. This was hard because I have, immediately I was like, okay, I know
this one.
But then I started getting more detailed. I'm like,
Hold on,
I like that one though.
but I only use it once a month. But I love that one. So this is my absolute favorite brushes. Some of them,
I'm still gonna mention.
I'll tell you whether or not they made the cut, but I'm gonna mention my favorites. I can't not. So I'm going to I have them laid out here in front of me. They're kind of in a order, but not really. Towards the end I just started throwing them everywhere. There are 22 products. I'm going to mention probably about 25, but there are 23 tools laying in front of me right now.
got a little lipstick. Oh.
And by BT Dub, my lip combo is my favorite lip liner, MAC Spice Liner, and Urban Decay's Bittersweet Evolution Lip Gloss. It's patchy, but when you blend it, it did with this one together, and took this warm apricot and made it a delicious inside of a plum. Okay, but yeah, so that's my lip color, and let's go ahead and jump into this
Talk about product
video. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about my Bare Minerals sharpener. Without this, my lips wouldn't be. It makes the point not like a long pencil, but it makes it really. I don't know. I just love it. I think it's perfect, but I love this pencil sharpener. Without it, my lips wouldn't be. So, product number one. Product number two, I have to mention this brush. This was the very first foundation makeup brush in life that I bought. And it's from Clinique, and it's just a foundation brush. I've had it for so many years that literally everything's rubbed off on it. It's just clear. And there was writing all over it, but it's gone now. But I love this. I use this sometimes for my primer. I don't want to use it a lot because I don't want it to ruin, because I want this brush forever, because this brush unlocked so much more than foundation for me. So I love that brush, and that is my second brush. As for brush number three, this guy is the IT Cosmetics for Ulta Airbrush number 110 Brush Buffing Foundation. It is life. This guy is so soft. I would rub my fingers on it, but none of these are clean. I was gonna clean them, but you don't care if it's clean. You just want to know what the brush is. So
you can clean yours. You better clean yours. But
these aren't clean right now. This guy is life. Literally, it's the flat head. It's so soft. It stipples my foundation perfectly into my skin. It doesn't leave anything on the surface. It buffs everything and then picks up any excess. And then I always go in with my beauty blender, which leads me to tool number 4, the beauty blender. I have used so many different beauty blenders. I love so many different beauty blenders. This just happens to be the only one that my pets have not tore apart. I love the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I have not tried Morphe's, but I've heard that it's pretty amazing. This is the regular original Beauty Blender in Professional, and that's why it's black. I don't really quite understand the differences. I swear to God. I'm getting lip gloss. I don't really know the differences. I think it might be density. I've used the pink one too. I think I just like the color. I want that purple one.
There's a purple one, I think.
I have got the micro. This isn't on the roster. This is not number 5. I have the micro beauty blender. I literally never use it. ever. Like, I never use it ever. I forget that I have it. I don't know if it's just because it's so small, but I'm actually gonna put it in my drawer and I'm gonna use it next time. But like, I've used it, I've had it for like 6 months and I've used it like 5 times. And like, I feel like at one side of the spectrum, it's like, I can't really give you an opinion on it, but on the other side of the spectrum, if it was amazing, I would get it. I would use it a lot more often. So I'll let you be the depender on that answer, but I liked it when I used it. I just like my regular Beauty Blender more. And another brush that I will come to number 5. This is the Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush. It is made from like recycled bottles or I'm pretty sure it's recycled bottles. But
This brush is light for concealer.
like, I can't express to you enough how amazingly this just presses the concealer into the skin, blends it but doesn't distribute it too much so that you get loss of product or loss of like, you know, like it just blends it away from what you're wanting to cover. It literally presses it directly into the skin. It's like just like done, blended, amazing, flawless. Move on to the next spot. Go hop somewhere else. This and the Beauty Blender are definitely my tops for blending out concealer. I don't use anything else other than those two for concealer. Nothing else in life I don't use. You've used my ring finger a couple times, which I underestimated fingers. For the longest time, I didn't want to use my fingers ever for foundation, for nothing. I never ever liked using my fingers, but recently I've been playing around with my fingers and I'm like, okay, fingers. See? For concealer, definitely those two. I will always have one of them or both of them with me for my makeup. Now we'll move on to brush number 6. I'm gonna try and keep track. Of numbers, but I'm not promising you anything. So brush number 6 is just your basic powder brush by Bare Minerals. This is the Supreme Finisher. This is a luxurious brush. Like, it is literally, there's no other word to describe it other than luxurious. It's synthetic hair. It's so soft. It's slightly tapered so that you're not, whenever if you're putting foundation powder on, if you're setting your liquids, it's not going to put too much product onto the skin, and it's going to distribute it very full coverage because of how dense it is, because of all the synthetic hairs that are in it. But I love this brush. It's so smooth. It's so amazing. I use this brush for my powder almost every day. And like my foundation powder, I sometimes even go in and use it for bronzer because like it's just so perfect. It's going to glide product on exactly where
You need it placed, and yeah.
So brush number 6, Supreme Finisher, amazing. Now I will say brush number 7 I've had for so long. This is the Sephora 50 brush. I love this brush for cheek color and for all over bronzer. I like how it's angled, like well, not angled.
No, it's not angled.
But like, I like how it's formed. So like, it's like a cylinder instead of like poof. Like how this one is like a circle and this one is like a cylinder. It's perfect for cheek color because like it just, you don't have to put any effort, you just done. Like it's, because the brush does all the work for you. It's very soft, very luxurious as well. Not quite as soft, but it is really soft. I mean, there's not really any comparison there. Oh, I got a hair in my eye. I think I got it. I think I got it the first time. This is the Sephora 50 brush. It's
Awesome. It's awesome for all over face color.
I've used it back in the day for, I never get calls in life until I'm filming. But anyway, I love this brush. This is the brush. This is the Sephora 50 brush. It's beautiful for cheek color and all over bronzing, just because it's like taper and Now for brush number 7 is the Live Beautifully It Cosmetics Collection 212 Essential Concealer Brush. I have to mention this brush because I literally use it every day. I've used a lot of concealer brushes, and I mean, I feel like all concealer brushes kind of do the exact same thing. Like, this does pretty much what every other concealer brush that I've used does. I love the the brand, like the message and the Live Beautifully collection. That is why I love this brush so much. Something that's rewarding about this brush. I use it for color correcting and I use it for regular concealer. Normally I just use it for color correcting because like, unless it's like for pimples, because like I said, I only use 2 things for under eye concealer. But like cleaning up the lips, cleaning up like a pimple, carving, color correcting, this brush is amazing for all of those things. So now we'll dabble into some eyeshadow brushes. I really enjoy, now eyeshadow is hard. It's like I use so many different brushes for eyeshadow. So my first brush I'm going to talk about for eyeshadow is my Morphe 441 brush. I use this bitch every day. Every damn day, no matter what. Whether it's to set concealer on my eyes to walk out the door, or it's to blend out a smoky eye, I use this thing every day. I've actually one time used it for carving bronzer. I use it for making my pout bigger. I use it sometimes for carving my nose. I love this brush so much. It's perfect because it's super dense. Like, it's really dense and really like bouncy.
And
the bristles are tapered, but they're not tapered like down to here, so like it's only gonna blend out to here, like out to where the bristles are stopped tapering.
You feel me?
And like it just like it places product into the crease and above the crease so perfectly, and that's what I love. I always hate when I do my eyeshadow and I can't see the color when I have my eyes completely open. So I love this brush for that. It's really amazing for any kind of eye request you need. Like, it's literally like. Now I'm going to be talking about my Morphe 139 brush. It is this very dense blender with very few tapered bristles. So this is going to be for something like carving out the crease, for maybe a cut crease. And I really like it for the bottom lash line when you're doing something more smoky. This brush is
I know I say it.
I can't help it. It's just, it just comes out. But I enjoy this brush so much for just blending out that crease, or even just going back and highlighting my brow bone, or blending the brow bone color into my crease color. Like, it's very good to get detailed, but still keeping things nice and smoky. I wouldn't use this too much on like a sharp look or a sharp cut crease, but anything that you're wanting to smoke out, but you're not wanting to like smoke it to your cheekbone, this is an amazing brush for that. Now, I'm lost track of counting. I think this is 8, but I'm not positive, so I'm just gonna start counting numbers. This is my Real Techniques shading brush. I use this brush so often, mainly just for my inner tear duct. It's perfect. You just pick up a little bit of a glitter or any kind of bright white color to highlight that inner tear duct. It really makes a huge difference on every eye look, and this brush just sits perfectly where it's also very dense, very oval, very few tapered bristles. You can just literally sit it on top of your tear duct, on the bottom of your tear duct, and then blend it all together. Just like that. And it's so nice for the brow bone too. Like, you can literally just carve, and while you're carving,
it's blending. You see? You feel? Okay. That is blend. Can't have one more glitter than the next.
So now I'm going to talk about my e.l.f. This is a very dense blender brush. It doesn't make it in. It doesn't make the cut. I don't even want to talk to you about it. It's just really, it's really good to blend out smoky eyes. Because like whenever you put the black eyeliner in the waterline and then you smoke it with a dark color, after you do that, this is really good to go in with that transition color to really blend the two together and make them seamless. So.
I'm sorry, I got salty at it for a second. I don't know why. I love this brush, but I just don't feel like it makes the cut. It doesn't make the cut.
Now I want to talk about my Bare Minerals Detail Shader Brush. This brush is my go-to for glitters. It holds pigment amazing. Most detail shader brushes like this, you have to get wet to be able to hold the pigment like this one would. Obviously I still get it wet so that it holds better pigment because whenever I use glitter, I like it to be super extreme. But with this guy, I really enjoy the pigment. If I'm in a hurry, I don't have time to quite get it wet and do all of the extra steps. This one really impresses me with the amount of pigment that it picks up. And my finger. The fingers are a tool that I want to talk about as well. Your fingers pick up awesome pigment. It blends concealer amazingly. You can really massage and work your foundations into your skin with your fingers. I underestimated fingers for a long time, and I got really in a type of rut and just refused to play around with anything other than my brushes. And ever since I'm putting on hand sanitizer, by the way. And ever since I tried my fingers and I enjoyed it. I was very shocked, and ever since then I feel like I have no limits. There's never a time when if I forget a brush, I'm screwed because I have my fingers at the end of the day.
Hopefully.
Let's go on to our next brush. This is the Bamboo Eco Tools shader brush. So this side is going to resemble these bristles a lot, so I don't really want to talk too much about this side. I mainly love this guy. So this guy is going to help to tightline your shadows while still blending them, but not blending them so much that it looks super smoky. You can still keep it kind of sharp with this guy, and you can get really, really detailed. You can just lift up those lashes and just work on smoking. So I love this brush. Numbers or anything, it's all really wore off, but I will find it for sure. It's an Eco Tools double-ended brush. So now I want to talk about my Buxom angled liner brush. I struggled so much with eyeliner. It pissed me off so bad because everyone else could do it and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. So I struggled so bad for so long because I was using my liquids, I was using brow brush. I don't know why I was thinking that it would work, but I was using an angled brow brush for a long time, and that was something that was really annoying me. So actually Megan got this for me at this big makeup flea market thing Bare Minerals did. I couldn't make it because I had to work. But this thing was amazing. You really can carve out your wing, and it's so sharp and so angled and thin. You can really carve that wing and work that wing and get it into the tear duct and work it up and out. So I really love this brush. If you ever struggle with liner and you haven't tried an angled brush, definitely get one. And to make it more dense, just coat eyeliner on both sides and then scrape it off. That makes it super dense and really hard and firm. I still do that with this one, but even without doing that, this one's still really thin and really sharp. So now I want to talk about highlighting. Normally, a lot of people do use the fan brushes, which I enjoy fan brushes, but I like my highlight to be more concentrated.
Yes. Through brain for giving me that word when I needed it.
I like it to be more concentrated, whereas this it blends it very seamlessly, it makes it very effortless, but I want to look like I'm highlighted.
I want to glow.
So I use the e.l.f. concealer brush. So this is a very dense concealer brush. This is meant obviously for under eyes and concealer. So it's very dense for packing and putting product in direct areas. So I love this guy. Love it for highlighting. My highlight actually could use a little work. So I'm going to illustrate this brush. I got my brush wet because I want to strobe like a mofo. I want it to come through, so I'm using my Soft and Gentle. Oh, see, it just really packs product right where you need it. I can't use too much right now. My skin's a mess. You ain't seen no highlighter up on that forehead because that would look like a pizza. But anyway, so I love that highlighter brush. It is my favorite. It's so direct and so concentrated. It just gives you that.
Yum. God. So,
Next brush I want to talk about is the crown brush. All I know is that it came in my Ipsy bag. This brush is amazing for bronzer. Whether it is liquid bronzer, cream bronzer, powder bronzer, amazing for it. And I've lately been using it with my aerosol foundation by Pure Minerals. I've been using it with that.
So awesome.
It makes it literally look like skin. It blends, because when you use aerosol foundation, it's very micro, so it's very thin. This just literally glides it into your skin, making it look so seamless. This brush is amazing. I don't know what I would do without this brush. Bronzer, liquids wouldn't be the same. I don't use it so much for powders, but liquids wouldn't be the same. Now I want to talk about my under eye powder brush, my under eye setting brush, my Morphe 438. This brush is so fantastic. It's big, it's fluffy, it's tapered, it's very pointed, like so pointed. Like it gets in that tear duct, and it literally just glides right under the eyes and just ever so gently sets them and blends them and makes them look just so.
I just love this brush so much. I can literally just douse myself in it. Like, God, I love this so much.
But this brush is amazing for under eyes. It picks up just the right amount of product. It blends like.
Gentle, amazing.
And that blended. And it's luxurious when it's good. But love that. I love that brush so much. Now I want to talk about another dual-ended brush. This is the Bare Minerals Luxe Eye and Cheek brush. This is just, I love this. I like this brush a lot, but like this angle, but I want to talk about this guy because this is, I'm not a blush wearer. Like I'm starting to tamper and blush a little bit more. Like I'm actually starting to like it, and I'm kind of mad because like I never liked blush, and now like all of a sudden it's like, I can't handle it. I need to put blush on. And this guy, it's beautiful the way it applies it. It doesn't pick up a lot of product, but I like that it doesn't pick up a lot of product. Like it's just so fluffy and so tapered that it picks up, you know, a medium coverage amount, which is perfect for whenever I apply my blush, because I don't want a lot, so I won't pick up a lot and then it doesn't apply. This guy is beautiful for just that pop of color right on top of the cheeks, or you know, you can really work it into apples as well, but where I like it to look more like my cheek is flushed, this is perfect for that. Like it's literally life for that.
This makes it look like a legit blush.
Now I want to talk about my Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush. I do use this on my powder. I use this very seldomly, mainly like when I'm going out or when I am wanting to legit cut a bitch with my cheekbones. And I said that stern too. Like when I want to cut a bitch with my cheekbones, I use this mofo. It's so amazing for really carving out that cheekbone and like blend. Where it's the duo fibers, it has the loose white bristles and the dark black dense bristles. So while it's packing product, it's gonna blend that out really seamlessly as well. So I enjoy this brush so much, especially for carving out that cheekbone, which
I haven't been doing that. I need to do that next time.
Now I want to talk about my Bare Minerals Perfecting Face Brush. I am not showing you, I'm showing it to you, but I don't like this brush, really. Like, I'm stern on that. I don't really use this brush for anything, but it's gold. It is gold. It is beautiful. It was a collector, or like, it was limited edition with
the
holiday collection, and I want to start using it. I haven't ever used it once. I never used it once, but I do have the original Perfecting Face Brush, which I don't like, and I have used multiple times. But this one does feel a little bit softer, it does feel a little bit different, but I just haven't used it yet because it's gold and it's pretty and it's perfect, and I don't want to ruin it and tamper with its amazing beautifulness. But I wanted to show you guys this brush because it's so dope. Another brush that I've been falling in love with, which isn't a part of like the category, is the new Bare Minerals Core Coverage Brush. I love this brush because it's like super dense, but the white bristles are like extremely dense, like hardcore super dense, but the outer bristles are really like
Really dense.
like they're probably about as dense as this guy. The outer bristles are. So they're super dense and they are gonna pack my foundation on kind of like what this one does, but where it has this super duper dense fibers in the middle, that's really gonna
Focus that product and focus that full coverage and focus that coverage.
And another thing that's really cool about it too, but not in the annoying travel, like I think this looks cool. And another thing that's awesome too is like you can pick up your powder, pick it up, pop this on, take it with you throughout the day with the product instead of having to carry product because it's so dense, it's gonna hold your product.
You feel me?
Like I love this brush so much, but it's not a part of my top 10 because I've only been using it for like 2 weeks and that's not promising amount of the time, that's not. But I've used it for literally like every time I've done my makeup, you know, like the past few weeks. But I have one more product to talk about, and that would be my favorites. Oh my god, I talked about them.
I feel like so fast and like
I want to
Tell you about all of them.
but like I love all my brushes, like I love them all.
So I gave me the talk about all of them.
But the last one I want to talk about are my tweezers. I wouldn't be able to do lashes without my tweezers. I love these tweezers in particular. Like I've stolen Megan's tweezers a few times, and I've used a lot of different kinds of tweezers in life. But these guys, this gold, and it's gold.
Even though we're still hard to
But I like this because it literally is so easy to clasp them and just hold your lashes and place them. And you know, it makes it so easy and so seamless and so perfect. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to check out which brushes that I adore and the most and which ones I kind of love but kind of low-key just wanted to talk about because like I'm looking at my other eyeshadow brushes right now and I'm like,
I'm sorry that I didn't talk about you, but I will use you in life.
but they just didn't make the cut. They're not my most favorite. So, sorry, but
I'm talking to my brushes right now. Okay. Can you stop?
but yeah, so thank you guys so much. I love you and thanks for watching another video of mine. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm checking off, you know, the list as I go with what you guys have requested and what I've planned to do already. So just keep letting me know. I'm just gonna literally keep adding to my little notebook, marking them off as I go. So I love you guys so much and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
But
Yes, girl.
you is.
But yeah.